This video provides the information for Parent Night Fall 2024 for Integrated Math 1 with Mr. Guest and Mr. Plank. First, we understand that everyone was not able to attend Parent Night, but parent involvement makes a big difference. So we appreciate you taking the time to watch this video. We are on the same team. Student, parents, teachers. We're all working together for the success of the student. Your student is in a co-teaching class. You have two teachers here with Mr. Guest and myself, Mr. Plank. We both have lots of experience teaching integrated math 1. We're both fully credentialed teachers working with your child to have them have success in IM1 and beyond. Course is organized in Canvas. Within Canvas, there's a home page. We have class summaries each day. So if a student's absent, they click on the class summary to find out what they missed, get the information if there's any homework for them to complete. We keep all the units of material for the units is there with all the notes, and sometimes we have videos, instruction as well for students to access in Canvas. Please note, we are not putting assignments in Canvas. All our assignments will be in HomeLink. Topics of this course, probability and statistics is where we start. Then we look at patterns and sequences, linear functions and linear regression, and some exponential functions in IM1 for the first half. The second half, we look at solving algebraic equations and inequalities, solving systems of equations and inequalities, and we get into geometry at the very end of the course. Our grading policy for this class is 20% is all your assignments and classroom engagement. So you'll see daily spot checks for engagement in the grade book. Out of 10, you should be expecting to see mostly 10s. If the score is low, there'll usually be a comment in the notes field for that grading item that you can see what was happening or what was not happening for why the student got a low score for engagement. And assignments are pretty straightforward. On our electronic assignments, we will accept late credit for up to 80% credit till the end of the unit. So there's usually a deadline to get late assignments in. You can't just wait till the end of the quarter to try to do a bunch of assignments. That doesn't work. Essential skills test. Our goal. It's our first time doing the essential skills. Our goal is to have 16 different skills, 8 per quarter. That the students will take 2 times a minimum, sometimes 3 times to and we'll take their highest score. And the way we're going to grade that is holistically here, kind of a standards-based approach. Mastery is a 10, high achieving is a 9, proficiency with no errors is an 8, proficiency with minor errors is 7, approaching 6, 5 is beginning. Mostly incomplete documents a 1, so you know that they tried something, and a 0 means they actually were given the opportunity, but they left the document blank. We'll also have summative assessments. There'll be 3 summative assessments per quarter. So about 3 or 4 weeks in, probably 4 weeks in, we'll have the first big test on everything we've learned so far. They'll get their score there. That's a 40% bucket. Okay? Another 3 weeks or so, they'll have another summative assessment on the entire quarter so far, everything. That second assessment will also act as a retake for the first assessment. So if they fell down the first assessment and they do better than the second, we'll fix that first score as well. Okay? And then the last assessment is also a retake for the second. That's usually, it'll be the midterm for Q1. It'll be the final exam for Q2. And obviously with that one, there's no retake. It's the end of the grading period. So that's your last test. It will replace the second test of the quarter though as well. All right, so that's how the scoring goes for assessments. And again, that's 80% of the grade, right? Essential skills and some of the assessments, but there's opportunities for retakes built into the course. So gradebook communication, this is not our current year gradebook, but just to give you an idea how it works. If something is in the gradebook, but we haven't graded it yet, you'll see a blank, but there's no orange or red there. You see this box that's orange, that's saying that the assignment is missing. We've graded it, it's been turned on. So that's how you can tell the difference between a missing assignment and one that is in the gradebook, but we haven't graded yet. If you see a 0, that means that grid can no longer be replaced. So we hit the deadline for late assignments, and then we take those red boxes or orange boxes on your computer become zeros. All right. This is a little outdated. Our grading system now, like I just showed you the previous slide. It's 40, 40, 20. So 40 for essential skills, 40 for assignments, or I'm sorry, 40 for summative assessments, and then 20 for engagement and assignments together. We changed it this year. Again, that policy is an Oakmont policy, not just Mr. Plank and Mr. Guest. All right, expectation for behavior and building positive relationships. The biggest issue in the modern classroom has been the phones and earbuds, right? So we have a cell phone policy at Oakmont this year that all teachers are hopefully enforcing for your students. So the phone needs to be in the backpack. Um, or some teachers will have a special place to put it. We're not doing that in our classes, in the backpack. If they can't handle that, we'll move the backpack. We'll have the students move the backpack to somewhere else in the room and put it in there so they're away from the phone. Okay. And same thing with the earbuds. Intervention priority. So we have intervention at the end of class on first period on Mondays, second period on Tuesdays, and our fourth period class is on Fridays. That's pretty much the only days they get intervention. If they're just missing a quiz or something like that, and they have prior approval from another teacher, they can ask us if they can come to us, but it has to be all arranged ahead of time. After school, we do have the Odin's Eye program. It's in room M1 that's next to the cafeteria, where they can get some extra help and some support. Technology, students are expected to bring their Chromebooks daily. We do use them on a regular basis. They should be charged. You should have a system in place, have them charged. When they come home, plug in the Chromebook, maybe have it in your backpack while it's charging. That way, when you run off to school, it's already ready to go in your backpack. Okay. If you have a Chromebook somewhere else in your house, when you run off, you forget your Chromebook. I've done it myself. Okay. Keys to success: embrace the process, right? Regular attendance, consistent engagement in the classroom. Can't just be at school but not doing anything. That doesn't help, right? And then regular attendance is very important. Can you keep those dental appointments, doctor's appointments outside of the math classroom? Can we refrain from those vacations, going away for a week? I've seen so many students get absolutely destroyed because they decided to go to Hawaii for a week and a half during the school year. There's a lot of dates on the calendar for vacations, so we appreciate it if you try to keep those during the time off from school. Using notes, all right, we provide notes. They have students write down notes, and so using their notes as part of the study process. Organizing the course materials, we do a lot of the organizing for you, but then they have their math binder. They're going to keep all their notes organized, all the materials organized, so they can review and learn from that material. Um, and then correcting mistakes, right? So sometimes we do practice, having that aha moment when you make a mistake. That's a very important part of the process. Nice thing about Delta Math, the electronic version, it gives them instant feedback. Did you get it right? Did you get it wrong? All right, and then just make sure you're using the learning resources. So we like to say trust the process, but really the student needs to embrace the process first in order for it to work. Risk factors. IM1 is one of the most failed courses in our district. And matter of fact, math is the school board wants us to improve our math scores over the next 5 years. So math is always on the hot seat here. And IM1 is definitely an at-risk class. We have students in this class that go from students that could probably start in IM2, but they're going to start in IM1 just to make sure they have a strong foundation and get their A and move on, look good on their transcript for college, right? And we have students that basically were pushed through middle school. We didn't hold them back, but they really didn't earn their credits for math, and they really don't understand what they're doing in math, and then they're in the class as well. So we got a wide range of abilities in a class with 36 students. Okay, so other at-risk factors are inconsistent attendance, inconsistent engagement, incomplete or missing assignments. Sometimes we have language barriers that can be a challenge. Major math learning gaps from elementary and middle school, which I just talked about. Severe learning disabilities, occasionally we'll see those. And then just lack of parent involvement or academic accountability at home. Again, we need you to help us. We're going to try to give you a very detailed grade book. We want you following up, give your student praise. Hey, good job. I saw how you did it there. And then, hey, why is this assignment missing? Why is this assignment? We need to get this turned in. All right. So we greatly appreciate that support from home. And we can see it in the classroom. When a student comes up to us and goes, Mr. Gus, can you put this in the grade before I need to get this in? Oh, why? Well, I can't go to the dance this weekend unless I have all my assignments turned in. Oh, okay. Someone at home is taking care of business. I got you. So we appreciate that and we see it. Best way to reach us is email. So jguess at rjussd.us or myself, mplank. You can actually send an email to both of us. This is a co-taught class. Just send to both of us. And we typically respond within one school day. One school day. And that was it. Thanks for watching. If you have questions watching this video, send us an email. Ask a question. We'll be happy to reply. Looking forward to a great fall semester. Thank you.